Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Slippy and Thrifty show. I am your host, Thrifty, and my wonderful
Hello.
partner here. What's your name?
I don't know. What is my name?
Slippy.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Slippy and Thrifty show. We're going to be taking a look at our 25 favorite knife handle materials today, as well as like 8 of our least favorite, too. So,
Let me tell you about terrible knife handle materials.
yes, exactly. So I decided we should probably throw in some bad ones at the beginning so that gives everybody an opportunity to come in. They don't miss out on the top 25. But been a heck of a week. Uh yeah. What do you have to say about this week?
It's been long. I've had a busy old day, week in work. I've not managed to get much stuff out, to be honest. 5 days of long shifts. Just been tiring. How about you?
On the knife front, have you gotten anything?
On like 2 knives, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. So it's been a horrible week for me because I tried to stay up really late to binge watch some shows, and that backfired very, very badly. So it's been a rough week of sleep and trying to have any kind of motivation to do anything. So it's not been good for for the channel this week. Channel suffered because of it, but I did manage to get up the Super Sack Saturday yesterday, so that was good. But let's welcome all our wonderful chat.
Let me tell you about 31 people watching already.
Yeah, let's go through what we got here. You want to kick that off?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Okay, so hello, we've got Angelo, Tony's Ponies, Gaz FM, Randy's WSG, James Alton, that guy called Mikey no one likes, Mike Curtis, Tony's Ponies, Kathleen, Sean, Broke AZ Knives, 7096 Rab, Marco, getting lost in all the names, Mikey again. Jesus, that guy's still here. Knife Delights is in here still. Split in Slices, I believe that is Byron Kennedy. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Slit and Slices. Yep.
Excellent. Joe Isabella's here. Freedom Frog Gear.
Yeah, Freedom Frog. Hey, Frog.
The comments are coming in too quick for me to keep up. Radio Geek Blades. Prop Blast 82nd. If I've missed you, I'm very sorry.
James Alton, did you say that? I don't remember if you did.
Can't remember.
Elan's it just made his appearance.
Elan.
There we go.
Hello, Elan.
Hello, Elan. Joe Isabella. Hello, Joe. Angelo, Marco, James Alton. I don't know. I think you got most everybody. And if we missed you, we apologize. You guys are just floating right in here really quick. But it's good to see some new names today. Also some wonderful names I haven't seen for a while, for a little bit. Not like forever, but a little bit. And good to have Tom in here. How you doing, Tom? So I guess RJ's got canceled. I hope whatever's going on there.
Oh yeah, I did see Tom did say something earlier on. So RJ's live it's obviously cancelled. It'll be on Knife Delight's channel at the same time. So if you want to catch that, still Tom will be hosting it on his channel instead.
Okay. So good luck to Tom for that. And then I just want to give prayers to whatever's wrong with Mrs. Delight or Mrs. RJ. Hope she's okay. I think that's why he had to cancel some sort of a medical thing.
He put up a post about half an hour ago, so he's got to take his wife to the ER. So hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, hoping she's all right. Horsehead, how you doing, Horsehead? Just amen. Sean T, good to have you in. But yeah, like I had a couple knives come in. Don't want to kind of reveal quite what that is yet because I'll be doing reviews on them later. But got some pretty cool stuff. Got a couple old things, and yes, prayers for Mrs. RJ. the knives just keep flowing in. So we'll be doing more reviews this week, hopefully, than last. Just got a little behind this last week. So appreciate you doing your Super Sack Saturday yesterday. That was awesome. That was a cool piece
the
there.
Small thinker, yeah. As soon as I saw it online, it was similar to, what was it as well? I said I bought that I pressed. Oh, it was that new old stock. Was it 12 OT? Almost clicked buy as quickly as I could with that.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, buy immediately. I'm never going to find another one.
Right. Yes. That'll probably be one I pick up here, not too far in the future. Now, I didn't notice yours didn't have the eyelet hole, so a little older one than the ones I've been seeing. But
yeah, dated it between 76 and 86.
Yeah, there's been some connection issues today as well. Temperature here is only like 18 degrees. I think that's probably screwing up the internet a little bit. Doesn't take much around here, but things are not well insulated in terms of cold weather around these parts. So things
let me tell you,
tend to fail. They tend to fail around here when it gets cold. But yeah. If I miss anyone, I'm sorry. I'm cleaning Mrs. Frog's firearms. Wow. All right. There you go.
Let me tell you
That's
about
okay.
firearms.
You're not going to miss anything too important. I appreciate you being here, Frog. All right. So you want to kick off the beginning here of some of our least favorite knives?
Yeah. I'm trying to read what Randy's commented, and I'm really struggling with it. I don't know if I'm having a seizure.
Let me put the decoder ring on. It says you can join Thrifty Kniff's Commando Club here at this website address. He does these things on purpose, folks, just to annoy me.
Yeah, he's posted it again.
He's a troll. So there you go.
All right, you ready to kick off with the 8 worst of all time?
He needed that clean too. So go ahead and do that for him, Froggy. Go ahead. You start.
All right. So, I mean, do I really need to say anything else about this? We can just show a picture and move on, can't we?
Well, I mean, you got to understand we're talking about it in the general sense, this ostentatious handles, but we found a really good example, didn't we? This is a really good example of like something.
I don't know what else to call it. Well, I know what to call it, but for YouTube, it's just really bad.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to work out, is that meant to be a shield in the middle of the handle, that white line horizontally?
Let's get a vote for all that like this knife. All right.
Yeah, if you like the knife, you can feel free to leave.
Because this is bad. It's just over the top. It's not the kind of knife.
There's always one, look.
What's wrong with that? This is not my style. Just not my thing.
It's like that. What's that new Roper series? The one where they've done something similar to this. You know, the acrylic handles.
Yeah,
really don't like that either.
I've forgotten the name of it because I've paid so little attention to it.
Elan said he needs to put sunglasses on to look at it. James Alton, Sean, vomit faces.
I'm out.
Frog, yeah. I'm out.
Yeah. The turquoise is nice. Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily mind turquoise, but
I mean, we need to discuss as well the 1 inch deep jimping on the back of the blade as well. What's that about?
Yes. That's
it. That was the series, wasn't it? The New Mexico. Is that what the series was called with Roper?
Something like that. I think it was more specific than that, but yeah. But yeah, it's some New Mexico styling. Totally get it.
Gaz said it's busier than my week. True.
Very nice. Very nice comment.
All right, ready for number 7? I don't want to look at this thing anymore.
Hold on. He says, hold your pinky finger out on that one. That's right. Let me see you take a sip of your teacup, please.
I don't have a teacup.
Just pretend, idiot. There you go. Thank you.
Nice.
Save for. It's just locked in for forever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So just really, really bad plastic handles like this.
Yeah. Let me tell you about cheap.
They just feel hollow and really like they could break even.
Yeah, they're really brittle. Like I've had one similar to this and dropped it maybe 2 or 3 times, and it's now just missing one side. So it's just like sucks.
Okay.
Mikey said it's a lovely piece of plastic.
Yes. It's a big slab there.
We hope you like the Let Me Tell You About, Mikey, because we know you're a big fan of that. Let me tell you about cheap.
I'm guessing these handles are like fractions of a cent to make. They're that
100%.
cheap.
100%.
Yeah. They're very,
right.
very poorly made. You can see the proud pins there. It's not.
I just don't like it.
Yeah. I've got one of these, by the way. Little Jackmaster.
This is one of my most hated handle materials. Gen 1 Staglon, because
It's wait, you gotta say it the other way.
Gen 1 Staglon.
For all of our people that have been told it, misinterpreted it 1,000 times, and now they believe it's the other way, right? They've heard it so many times the other way. Staglon. Yeah, so the LMTYA, let me tell you about yellow. Just never been a fan of this. I wish I could remember the quote from Tobias, but it was something like, chewed up dog toy. And something like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was spot on the way he described it.
The thing for me is it's meant to imitate stag, but it couldn't look anything less like stag if it tried.
What does it look like?
What it looks like? When you got a painted car and you pour that paint remover on and it all crackles up? It looks like that.
Okay. You know that when you go into a gag store, gag gifts. There's a place that used to be in the mall called Spencer's, and they'd have fake dog poo. It kind of reminds me of that.
Let me tell you about yellow. It's just so bad.
It's a little bit like that. But they do. Hey, to give them credit, they changed it. Right.
You have a question, John. So radio.
Yes. So LMTY is let me tell you about.
Let me tell you about
that. That's what that is, Radio Geek. So so I like the new gen.
A lot more. It's still not great, but it looks better than that.
Yeah, it's better than this for sure.
Yeah. All right. Number 5.
See, we disagreed on this one. This one we didn't really agree on.
I don't like it.
This is why it's on the list. It's his fault.
I have them, but this particular carbon fiber, it's all uniform sort, and I don't like it.
I don't mind it. I mean, it's a little bit smooth, but it's not like metal smooth, so you still get some grip from it. And it has some interesting characteristics when you put it in the light and kind of changes.
Yeah. Like I like the shredded carbon fiber more than this.
I don't think it's worthy of number 5 on our least favorite. But you have decided. So if you don't like this choice, then blame him. This is
I could have just put it in there just to stir the pot a bit, Get out, Mikey.
Feels awful and looks dumb, Randy says.
What are you trying to say about my black t-shirts, Byron?
I actually have a black tee on today as well, because I knew that my fellow black t-shirt wearing friend was going to have one, so I decided to try to match.
Well, I only have black.
Some carbon copper. Jesus. Wait, can I have a shot at this? I'm going to come over there and jack you in the head. Some carbon compounds perform real good. I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. I like this knife. This is the Cowfish, by the way. That's a really good knife overall. Now I have the one in the bone handle in this particular one, but
Why didn't you buy the carbon fiber?
Well, because there was an option not to.
So you don't like carbon fiber?
No, I'd already had carbon fibers in other brother knives that I had, so I wanted a bone.
Like carbon fiber.
Oh, this is
okay. Let's just move on.
Let's just move on. All right,
acrylic. Don't
acrylic.
just say anything else. Sucks.
Well, it cracks too easy.
Well, you got that example of that. Is it that Zorro Barlow you got that was cracked?
Yeah, I brought it brand new. Got a crack in it in the package. I hadn't even opened it yet. It's already cracked. I think there's a crack here at the top pin, but I can't point it out.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit. That's not a big fan.
No.
Donation from Freedom Frog.
We appreciate you being here, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Have a great time today with cleaning the knives. So thank you for the donation, Freedom Frog. Yeah, I'm not a fan of acrylic usually.
Yeah. For me as well, it's not just the acrylic, it's what's underneath it. And
well, a lot of times
these sorts of knives.
They make the novelty knives. Were you not a fan of the bombshell Barlows? You don't like the girls on them?
I don't want no chicks on my knives.
God, you have a little bit of fun.
No, the only chicks I like on my knives are swags. The rest can.
What?
Let me tell you about swags.
Look at the comment.
Beaver. Yep.
There you go.
I think Mike only knows how to use the emojis.
No, he knows how to type. Stan says acrylic, guaranteed to crack or your money back.
Pretty much. I've had one acrylic knife, like the clear acrylic, and it's cracked, and I don't want it.
There's a question for you from Radio Geek.
See, I like classy knives.
So if like you had a figural one?
Oh, that's different. That's not acrylic with some terrible picture underneath it.
Okay, so you're all right with that. It's a concept. It's not. Yeah. It's not a problem. Okay, we're good.
It's the tacky concept that kind of doesn't do it for me.
All right. Let's go on to the next one here. What do we got? Yeah, this is my pet peeve. I can't stand a slippery knife.
I don't like it either. That what was it? The blue and black Stockman from Rough Rider, the aluminium handle one. You can't hold on to that.
This one here, this particular one, love the shape of the knife, love everything about it, but then you try to hold on to it. Zoop!
Let me tell you about slippery.
If there's one person who should never own this knife, who would it be?
Randy.
Why is that?
Because he's a danger to everyone and even himself.
That's why he's so entertaining. When you watch your show,
guaranteed to either drop the knife, cut himself, or something funny's going to happen.
He just has zero respect for the blade. Just do whatever you want, handle it however you want.
James Alton said he likes the Mike Carter version of it. I've not actually held that, but I know you have it, don't
100%. You? 100%. Yeah, it makes it so much easier and better to use. Yeah, 100%.
Got L Phoenix and Baxter's Blades just turned up. Welcome, guys.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Andrew, how you doing?
Yeah, but everyone's agreeing that the smooth metal is just terrible.
Yeah, it's just a pain. And if you I can't even imagine what it'd be like if you had oily hands. I mean, forget it.
Wet would be enough.
Like trying to hold on to a greased pig.
I think Horsehead Bookends is trying to keep going with the previous topic. What about a lady leg with a naked woman holding a lady leg with a naked woman on it? This is like knifeception.
I'm one of those people that are like, don't knock it till you try it. Right? So go ahead and send me one. We'll review it. Give it a shot.
So we'll see what a lady leg with a naked lady on it holding a lady leg with a naked lady on it holding a naked lady on a lady leg looks like. And then we'll see how we get on from there.
So Frog's back. Reset. So thank you for coming back, buddy. Nice.
All right, let's move on to number 2.
It's always wet in the UK, so there you go. It's just a problematic knife, right?
Yeah. So celluloid, let me tell you about gassing. So when these knives get old, they release gases and they're harmful chemicals. And
Not all of them. Like there are certain ones that have a particular type of, I guess, compound.
But they look terrible once it happens. They start losing their color and everything. Just not a fan.
Look who got gifted the membership from Mikey Newman. Thank you, Mikey.
Is it Friendo? It is Friendo.
Friendo got a new membership. Thank you for joining, Randy, by just being here. Good job, buddy.
It's not even though the gassing. These are generally the ones with the clipped-on bolsters and stuff. It's just the construction.
Yeah, they're like hollow shelled and yeah. You can see the clip on
Frog says he doesn't mind it because it's green, so he's happy to have the piercing green.
It is a little froggy looking, isn't it? It's not too bad. Not too bad.
We've got Watch City Knives has come in as well. Hello, welcome.
Stan says no one likes it when you let guesses out.
Gary says when I get older, I release gases.
100%. That APTA makes you want a Jack Wolf knife. Well, maybe if I had another $270.
Are we all ready to see the worst handle material we could think of? Believe me, it's
what do you think it is, guys? What do you think number one's going to be? Have a guess. It's not easy being green. I 100% agree, dude.
I mean, you should know about it. Kermit the Frog gets a battering in our message.
Yes, he does. How many times has he committed suicide on Discord?
100 plus, easy.
Easy.
Uncommon ADCs here. Hey, Jake, welcome. Only a tad bit, Jake.
Hey, all my late. Nah, we're just getting going, buddy.
Byron has guessed Alton.
Has he? Byron has guessed Ultim.
All right, well, let's look at what the worst handle material of all time is. Oh, it's Ultim.
Man, I'm glad we've got some smart ones in here.
It just looks like piss.
Here's your Jack Wolf knife.
I just don't like it.
Is this a Jack Wolf? I don't even know if it is.
Yeah, it's the Pioneer, I think.
All right. It's just bad.
So Watch City's got a new knife for it. It's called urine plastic.
Urine plastic. Yeah, it's like acrylic, but worse.
Yeah. It's like, let me tell you about acrylic left out in the sun.
Just bleach dyed brown, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I need to bring Mikey's comment up.
Love me a bit. That's right. What is this one? Let me tell you about Miss. Yeah, it's bad. Wait, what is this? The color of my after a night of heavy drinking while I ate asparagus for breakfast.
Jesus.
Good. Oh, God. I thought the asparagus was just to make stuff taste bad.
Pass.
That I don't want to explain what that stuff is, but that's the news I've heard. How do I make peace all that make scales? I don't know, Randy. You're the creative one. Figure it out, buddy.
Radio Geek says, what if they made Ultim in different colors? It's probably still going to be Slippy.
Yeah, it's still...
You would have to texture it for me to be interested in a different color.
Randy says Ultim tastes bad. Asparagus is powerful stuff.
No comment,
yeah, I guess
bro.
so.
Jesse James here too.
You're in the TK Slippy gang. Yeah, fantastic.
Excellent.
You're in it. All right. So, you ready for the top 25 handle materials?
Go on. I will start.
There's going to be plenty of reason for people to complain about, like, well, why did you include this and then not that? And then why did you put that on your least favorites if you included this?
We like to be controversial and jackass.
Right. So go ahead and leave a comment after the live and
we'll tell you that you're wrong.
Tell us how dumb we are.
Yeah,
it's okay.
We'll make sure to tell you that You're welcome to your opinion, but it's probably wrong.
No, I'm saying they're probably right.
Are we ready?
That's what I'm getting at. Jesse
You ready?
McJames has entered the chat. Hello, Jesse. All right, let's do it. Rosewood.
25 Rosewood. I really
Fantastic.
like Rosewood.
Now I got to say, this almost looks Paco wood. So there's like a lot of leeway for rosewood, right? It's pretty much a lot of different hardwoods. It's not in one specific tree, right? If I remember how that's kind of categorized. So this one's kind of open to interpretation in terms of like what material.
So this is interesting from James Alton. The Demco Shark Cub is textured Alton. See, if it wasn't pea yellow, I would be interested, but I wouldn't want a Demco anyway. But yeah.
Yeah. Rosewood is nice. Can you say buck? Yeah, absolutely. They use it. Yep. Goes well with it. Yeah, it goes well with a Magna Cut. That's right, because I just got a rosewood, the drop. All right. This is why
the 112. Did you get the 110 or the 112?
I got them both. That's why I'm flat broke.
Oh, Jesus.
100% broke. They dropped them in the same week. Who does that? That's just torture. Shame on Buck for that. But I got them both because I'm a sucker.
I think if there's a 112 that I really, really like, I will get one. But I have to really like it.
So I need to send yours back. I'm lying. I didn't get you one. I did not get you one. I don't have that kind of cash right now.
All right, let's move on. So 24 Kieranite.
Yeah, not a fan of it usually. I mean, it can look good, but
I like it on some of the knives I have. Obviously, they're not going to be hard use knives because it's still quite slippy if it gets wet.
Yeah.
But I like the way the color sort of moves, like Abalone does. Mikey's clearly not a fan. Jesse McJames has said there's something crawling on my shoulder. Yeah, that's about 4 foot of hair.
It was a good week, Byron. Fantastic. Secret drops. Just got to love those. But you know what? I did anticipate it, so I did kind of try to save up. But for just the first one, I didn't have a chance to save up again. It was only like, 3 days later, 2 days later?
Yeah, Mikey said he doesn't like Kieranite. He prefers Keira Knightley.
Is Dicloram. I don't even know what that is.
It's Dicloram, I think that is.
Dicloram. Oh, okay.
Biggie's Knives is here. Hello, Biggie. Welcome.
I think we forgot about that one.
Yeah, we definitely forgot about that one. There's going to be loads we forgot about. Bearing in mind, we're both idiots trying to do this.
We prefer Keira Knightley. Yeah, I do too. Much prefer her to Keira Knightley.
Yeah, she's about as smooth as the handle of this knife.
Whoa! How do you know? There's something crawling on the wall that you had to look up there.
Something interesting up there real quick. Okay, moving on from Keira Knightley.
The mirror on the ceiling is
Ivory. How do you feel about
bed? You're on your bed, correct?
Yes.
The cot.
The cot,
yeah. The cot in the broom closet.
The cot in the broom closet, that's correct. How do you feel about Ivory?
I like it.
Let me tell you about cruelty.
Let me tell you about cruelty. That's correct. It comes at a cost. And
I like it a lot, but I would feel bad if I owned a knife with it on.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah, Elon's got the right idea.
Let's not kill elephants. That's correct. Now I have a question for the group because I honestly don't know the answer to this. So, is ivory only from elephant tusk, or can you get it from, say, something like a walrus? I don't honestly know. Or is it specific to just elephants? So, there's the trivia question.
Oh, here we go. Mikey's got it.
Mammoth ivory is fine.
Don't you mean tooths?
Squirrel tooths. Whalebone. Oh, yeah. and consider whalebone. A
Yeah,
disgusting material,
pretty
Tony Pony says.
consistent. Yeah, well, I agree. It looks nice, but I feel bad.
Yeah, it's cruelty. All right, let's move on from that. We don't want to down. A little downer there. Mother of pearl.
Let me tell you about mop.
You like mop?
I do quite like it. Again, it's quite smooth, so it could be a bit slippery, but it's only generally on like the smaller sort of fifth pocket size of what you would call like a pen knife, really, isn't it? And Congress style knives, you don't really see it on anything big.
Yeah, he's usually on something pretty fancy.
Yeah.
Intricate, fancy knives. Big E showed up. Hello, Big E. Good to see you. Gary Lyman. How you doing, Gary? Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's iridescent. You get a lot of like colors that kind of appear as you move it around.
The color movement when you move it across in the light and it glistens off at different depths of it. Yeah, it's real nice.
Makes for a good
another good one. But
gentleman's knife.
Yeah, James has got it right. So it's like a fancy office knife.
Right, a little pen knife or something.
All right, let's see what we got next at number 21.
So figural.
Let me tell you about puppies and stallions.
This is kind of probably on my pressing. I really. Sorry.
How's my accent coming on? Is it better?
Let me tell you about puppies and stallions. I mean, you're getting there.
Yeah.
We need to work.
Cheeto has arrived. Hello, Cheeto.
Hello,
Cheeto.
He's
changed his names again.
That's fine. I expected it. Radar, how you doing? Radar 468. We got Jake in here. Uncommon EDC. I like figural knives if they're done tastefully. I mean, you can definitely screw up a figural.
Oh, 100%. There's disgusting one.
There's some good ones too. So it just kind of depends on how well it's done.
Yeah, Elan disagrees, but we expect that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But the ones I like, they're not so much the novelty kind of ones. It's the real older style knives, like officers' knives, where they've got like, there might be an old advertising knife. They might have like a company stamped in the brass or something, like a real collector's piece rather than like something that's new, for example.
Yeah, this is probably not the greatest example. This is probably a poorer example of what a figural knife ought to be, but there's plenty of good ones. We probably should have found a better example, honestly, but
we're jackasses, so
we're not as smart as we look.
Really
okay. Next.
Okay. Number 20.
G10. G10. Kind of generic, kind of a, basic material, but it's a really good knife for a work knife, or a really good handle for a work knife.
Yeah. Like most of the knives I hard use, like my Buck 112 Slim, was it TRX? I can't remember what it's called. That's G10. My little QSP Penguin that I picked up maybe a couple of weeks ago, that's G10. It's just a nice grippy material. Even if it gets wet, it's still grippy. You haven't got to sort of worry about that sort of thing. It's hard wearing as well. So for modern knives, it works great. I don't really get it on a traditional style knife. It doesn't sort of fit.
Right.
But on a modern like slip joint or locking knife, it is great. It does exactly what you want it to do.
Yeah, it's just super durable. So I mean, if you're going to use a knife a lot, it makes sense to get something with it on it.
Yeah, Mikey's got a good point too. It can be dyed as well.
Right. You can use it on a different color with it. So if it's not black already, you might have a little problems dyeing this particular one, for example. But yeah. Great on a working blade. I agree. That's where I'd want to use it.
Yeah, 100%. All right, we got number 19, abalone.
Hello, 7096 Rab. Welcome to the live. Abalone. Again, it's kind of like mother of pearl's, more fancy. You're only, and unless you're getting imitation stuff, you're probably going to spend a lot.
Yeah, I've got one on a GEC, and I use it, but I won't I'm too scared to drop it to like damage it.
All right.
Because it's just real nice.
It's like, it's like a Sunday type carry. Again. Yeah, just much like the mother of pearl. Just feel like you're got to be delicate with it, and
It's not going to be
it's beautiful though. I mean, it looks great as a handle material. Got a couple of I think genuine like inlays in abalone, but I don't think I've got a full handled knife with abalone that's real. The Case makes them, right? So, but they're pretty expensive.
Case do them, GEC do them. I don't think the ones from the Queen ones weren't genuine abalone, were they? I'm sure they were imitation.
No, Mike says I've got several Case knives. So, yeah. All right, what's next?
Number 18, Makata.
Yeah.
Is that right? Makata.
Boston Blade Show?
Yeah.
Boston Blade Reviews?
Yeah.
Yeah, New Hampshire accent?
Makata. Let me tell you about Makata.
It's CAH instead of CAR. Makata.
But again, similar to G10 for me, it's excellent. It's real grip. Let me tell you about grippy.
Yeah, it can be even more grippy depending on how much they fill in the epoxy and like kind of leave some of the fibers.
Have it, sort of not untreated, but rough. It's really grippy.
Right. Yeah, and I think that was how the Packer Ridge liked them. It's kind of a little bit grippy at the end of the day. But I can see how that might wear if you do kind of not put enough epoxy on it. The threads could come out.
Yeah, it might take a while, but it will wear down eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to hit that that balance between how grippy do you want it to how durable do you want it.
Mikey says it's amaze balls.
Whatever that means.
And this particular knife is great, Dean. I love it.
Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. This knife is so good.
Yeah.
Elan likes how the natural micarta patinas as well.
Yeah, it'll pick up your oils off your hands and stuff. And so yeah. Yep. Looks nice. But makes a really good I think it's micarta. I'm pretty sure it is the QSP Penguin, the old blue one, the just the real basic blue one that they first came out.
Yeah, that's micarta. Yeah, denim blue or something I think they called it, didn't they?
Yeah, and that one was really kind of grippy. I really liked the way it turned out. That's my understanding. Impregnated fiberglass or impregnated something or other.
Yeah, so it's just like fabric, resin, like a lasagna with resin and fabric.
There you go. I guess the fiberglass, that's G10, right? More, I can't remember.
Yeah,
something like that. Micarta is the material. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we got Velox.
Yeah. So it's just a Delrin material, but this one's saw cut, and then Velox is just kind of Buck's name for the Delrin. Same thing, pretty much. Same formulation of plastic, pretty much.
Yeah. It has the same sort of look as the old timer Delrin does, and I love that saw cut stuff. I think it's great.
Dwayne has entered the room. How you doing, Dwayne?
Dwayne, how you doing?
Fabric or paper. There you go. That makes sense, Sean.
So I like the texture of the saw cut Delrin. It's grippy, but it's not too textured, if that makes sense. So you can get a grip without it being too textured.
Yeah.
Plus, it wears really nice when you've been using it a lot.
And I don't even mind this, the other types Delrins without the saw cut. Still plenty grippy. It doesn't slip like most plastics do.
No, it's got a bit more resistance compared to like a real smooth plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Velox Black Delrin, another one we really like. Number 16, Saddle. I mean, it had to be on the list.
I will say it does scratch really easily. I mean, one day in your pocket with keys and the thing's going to be all jacked up.
Yeah. But I had a classic SD on my keys for about a year, and it's now matte green instead of being shiny green. It's that scratched up.
Yeah. But it's just kind of classic look, right?
Yeah. I mean, it might get scratched up easy, but it is still pretty hard wear, and it doesn't sort of just like crack immediately. It takes a while.
No, it just takes the sheen off of it. And it's easy enough to bring back once you've kind of practiced how to polish it back. It does take some time and a little bit of trial and error, but once you figure it out, it's not that bad to do, really.
But Celador's it's a good option. I love that Victorinox use it. It's sort of easy to replace the scales on there as well, which is cool. So it just sort of adds to the why it's such a great scale as well. They're easily replaceable. They're cheap enough. So even if it does break, you can just chuck another one on.
Yeah, you can literally make them last a lifetime just buying a couple extra sets of scales, right?
Yeah, literally. Number 15.
Sycamore.
Now,
this does have a little bit of a downside because of the tight grains on it. You can never really get it completely smooth. So if you rub like fabric against this, it'll always catch and get little fibers on it. So that's the bad thing about Sycamore. But as far as the appearance, super awesome looking. Super awesome.
It does look really nice. That sway back you got in Sycamore looks great.
Yeah, really like it. But that is the downside. If you've ever had one, if you rub it against your shirt or something, it'll pick up the fibers.
It's smooth, but not real smooth.
Right.
That's the best way I can say it.
The grain is so tight, like I said, you just can't get it. I don't know what it is or whatever it is about the properties of the wood. You just can't get it completely free of the grain.
This is another one of my personal favorites.
100%.
Stacked leather, classic, really grippy, wears well, takes a patina.
Takes a great patina.
I mean, it's probably one of the best for like comfort, I would say. Can you agree?
Yep. Yeah, it does need a little more maintenance than your typical handle. You got to, keep it moisturized. You don't want it rotting and drying out.
Yeah, if you just leave it dry out, it will crack and just fall off.
It'll shrink too if you let it. Yeah, and that can be a problem. So keep it moisturized.
But it's a real classy look on a knife.
Treat it like a woman's face. Right? Got to keep the wrinkles out. What?
13. Nothing.
Oh, all right.
Nothing.
Buffalo horn.
I just want to say there's 58 people watching us talk about absolute rubbish.
Everybody likes handle materials.
Now we appreciate
rubbish. Gary says thumbs up to leather. Absolutely. Yeah. Great handle.
Leather.
Yeah, love stack leather. Sean says. Have to take care of it. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps away 100%. The cold. Yep. It does keep away the cold. Yeah. It insulates a little bit, doesn't it? Horn is great. Looks amazing. I don't have a ton.
No, I don't have any. Well, no, I have a smooth horn one, but I don't have anything like this.
Welcome, OMKR. Yeah. That's the woman's other end. That's right. No, I'm just saying you got to moisturize. I guess you can moisturize the other end too.
Let me tell you about inappropriate comments.
Yes, it is inappropriate. We live for those. You like smooth bone or this jig bone? Which one do you prefer?
You make me pick.
I don't know.
I think jigged.
Jigged horn, I should say. Something.
Yeah, I think jigged. It just makes it nice and grippy. Not that the smooth isn't. It's still pretty grippy, but yeah, the jig just adds that bit of texture and makes it a bit more comfortable. Mike Curtis is in here showing off again, saying he's got 10 horns.
Yeah. Well, you've got a ton of case knives. You ought to have some.
Yeah, when you have more than case.
Mm-hmm. Have they talked about you about opening a museum yet, Mike? So that everyone can enjoy the collection.
I've just found a comment I would like to just bring it to your attention.
Go ahead. Sean looks great in leather.
That's it. That's all I want to say.
All right.
Moving on, number 12.
Join the Discord, folks. That'll make a lot more sense if you join the Discord.
Yeah, it really will.
Yellow Delrin. Again, look at the smooth Delrin. We talked about the Velox. This is This is just classic. I know Randy doesn't like it, but this is just a classic color and material. And it was used through a large period of like from the 50s to the 70s. Not quite as prominent now, but they still make it. And it's just a classic handle material. I mean, if you don't have one of these since, I don't know, let's just say a case yellow trapper, pretty classic, right?
Maybe not the trapper.
Maybe not the trapper. Any kind of.
Just get the sodbuster. That's what I got.
Oh, sodbuster. There you go. That'll work. But it's just a mainstay in the knife world, and so it had to be on the list pretty high up. It's Ultim, but not clear. No, it's not. It's not. It's go away. Go away. Hide. He doesn't
Come on,
know
Randy. You're meant to be on our side.
Yeah. Classic or generic? Well, it's both. It's a little both. A little bit of both.
It's a classic for me.
It's a classic generic.
What pattern don't they make with yellow Delrin from Case? I think every pattern has got a yellow Delrin, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yellow Delrin is a classic.
Let me tell you about yellow. All right, number 11, Ebony. That knife looks very familiar, John. Do you like that knife?
You know I love the knife, and it's probably my favorite one that you own, and it makes me jealous every time I see it. So, yes. Why do you have to throw it in my face?
I like being a jackass.
Just really like the way the grain is on these, and just a really dense wood, isn't it? It makes it really durable.
Nice and durable, really sort of sturdy on the knife. And just like as John said, the grain is phenomenal, especially when you get out in the sun as well. Like inside light doesn't do it justice at all. When you get outside and the color bounces back, it's wonderful.
That's what friends are for.
So
they're perfectly okay with you trolling me. Apparently, they don't have no.
Isn't that the point? Isn't that the point? Cheeto has said guesses on number 1.
Yeah, go ahead and start your guesses for number 1. I don't know how you think they'll get it. I don't know. It'll be pretty tough. All right, what you got next?
We got number 10. Corncob jig bone.
This has less to do with the material than it is just the appearance from the jigging. I kind of just had to throw this one in there. Just love a corncob jig. Just love the way it looks.
I like the sort of, not so much as regimented, the grooves, but they are all sort of like in a line. It literally looks like corncob, doesn't it? I mean, that's for its name, but it's pretty good impression of it. It looks good.
Welcome, Addicted to Blades. Thanks for coming in. I couldn't even necessarily pick a color that I liked more than the other. It's just really nice looking. Just really like the way it looks.
Yeah, this one is really cool. It's got like a deep purple. You got some browns, blues in there. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Broke AZ Knives says number 1 is definitely FRN. Okay, we'll just leave that there.
FRN. I don't even think we included that.
No, because it's worse than.
No, come on. It's not. It's really durable. We probably should have put it in there with like G10. We forgot about it. It's more of a like modern handle material. I think that's kind of why we didn't really consider it, I guess. Everybody's saying, Stag number 1. We'll see.
Elan plot twist Ultim is number 1 twice. Well, I can tell you it's definitely not.
No, we didn't pull that trick. We said love corncob jig, especially pocket worn. Terrell says, yeah,
looks nice, real nice. All right, so into the top 10, we have number 9. We have Genuine Stag.
So it is not at number 1.
Let me tell you about Spenny.
That's why it got dropped down. It's just so darn expensive now. Like unless you've had one, and from one that you've already owned or acquired.
It's just
buying
really
a new one. Buying a new one is not fun. It's super expensive, but it is a beautiful handle material. So if we were just
I love it. It's just too expensive.
Yeah, it's just they get carried away with how much it costs. So we dropped it down a little bit to make it a little more exciting. It could easily have been number one, right? I mean, do we have a problem calling it the best?
Looking, yeah. On the list, no.
Okay.
I haven't blocked your comments, Jesse. I must have missed it. I don't block anyone's comments.
What happened?
I don't know. He said I've blocked his comments. I have not.
No. There you go, Jesse. I don't know what you're talking about, but we're good. Yeah, Spinny. See, El Phoenix says Spinny.
Let me tell you about Spenny.
No worries, just buy it. Well, jeez.
We're not all like you, Mike.
Yeah, very classy gents material. I agree.
Right, number 8. Number 8.
All right.
Smooth bone.
Smooth bone. There's just so many colors you can make it. It's maybe not the most durable material in the world, which kind of sucks at times, but man, when they do it right, it looks good. And it's very affordable.
I'm just laughing at this comment.
FRN is just pressed diet Pibb bottles and party streamers. Yeah, it pretty much just is.
No, 65 on the S&T bus. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Let me tell you about 65 people watching.
That's awesome.
Smooth bone it's a classic, isn't it? It's like Yellow Darwin for me. It's just outstanding.
Yeah, it is very classic, and I think the fact that they can make it so affordably and make it look as good as it does, you can just pretty much dye it any color they want. So I just think it's a good choice. Smooth bone chestnut is like jewelry.
I can agree. I have a peanut in the smooth chestnut. It's really nice.
Like those, but never had one with those handles. Yeah.
Pick one up. I know Retro Stew has this exact Barlow, and I have the 75 pattern in it with this bone. Recommend. Buy it.
Sean loves the Rosecraft, and Frank loves the Rosecraft Smooth Bone. So the both of those guys, big fans of that. They're bourbon bone.
Yes, I think so, Tony. I think it might be.
I think it is. I don't remember us being this close to 70.
This is a good comment. Let's all do this.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Would appreciate that. Let's get that.
Let me tell you about likes.
Yeah, stab it, like CB says. Stab that like button. Yeah. Yeah, so what we got next? Number 7.
Burlwood. Another really great one for the way the sort of... I just love all the little eyes in it.
Yeah, it's so... Every Burlwood is so unique, too. Like, magically unique in the way that it's different with each knife that I've got in it. Just even though it's Burlwood, you can tell it's Burlwood. They all look really, considerably different. Really
I don't actually have any Burlwood. I don't think I've got Desert Ironwood, but I don't have any Burlwood.
It's extremely similar. Yeah, similar.
It just looks really good.
Yeah.
Plus, you can get it like super smooth as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not like the Sycamore where it's got that wide grain, it picks up stuff.
Yeah, it's all sort of compact and it just sort
of really tight grain, really like ebony,
All right, coming in at number 6.
Just another
Probably
classic.
One of my favorites, Saw Cut Darwin.
Yeah, it's just a classic.
I just love it. It's grippy. It looks great. Some people don't like it. I get it. It might be the colors or they just don't like it. But for me, I like how it goes from like a nice sort of beige into like a caramel into like a dark sort of brown in the middle. I like how the colors go.
Yeah, I think this one will be controversial. I think there's going to be people that don't like it. And I know why. I mean, it's like, it's plastic. But the older USA made old timers had really nice Delrin, like the newer ones.
The new ones is okay.
They changed the material a little bit. It's not as good.
Yeah, but the older ones are excellent. They're outstanding. I love the older old timers. Slowly amassing a collection of them purely just because I love the handle material. It's just, it's so good.
Classic. Everybody's saying classic.
Good. You should all love this. If you don't love it, you're wrong.
Yeah, what a knife too. What is that one that we're showing there? I can't even remember.
That's the
Is that the 80T?
Yeah,
Is it 8?
it's
Yeah.
the 8.
Okay. Yeah, 80T.
All right. Into the top 5. Victorinox's A-locks.
Mm-hmm.
I love the A-locks.
Yeah, now there is one downside. It's not incredibly good at keeping the color when you have the colored versions.
That's if you're getting it beat up.
Yeah. If it's a massive user and you don't put it in a slip, expect it to turn silver.
Yeah, it will get torn to shreds.
Yeah. But if you have the silver to begin with, not much of a problem.
Another milestone hit, John.
We're up to 70, boys. Excellent.
But I love the A-locks. It's metal, but it's still grippy enough for me to use as like a proper user knife. It's available in loads of different colors. I know it's not available all the time in them, apart from maybe the SDs, but
right.
It's really good. I mean, I have a red Pioneer X, and it's exceptional.
I mean, if they only ever made it in silver, I'd still be fine with it. But they've got black. They've got black, orange, green, blue. I mean, they've got.
Oh, if they made if I can find a Pioneer X in black, I'd be done. I wouldn't buy anything else.
Oh, you will too. You're a massive addict by now.
Oh yeah, I have a problem.
FM in Lincoln, welcome, buddy. Thanks for coming in. That's a surprise. No, I don't think anybody's surprised that this one's on the list for Slippy.
No, not at all.
All right. We're getting down to the
number 4.
Yes, saw cut bone.
This is probably the best example of it you could have found. Look at the saw cut lines on that.
Yeah,
Isn't
that a beautiful knife?
And the coloring as well. It reminds me of Delrin's style, you know, where it's got that rounded off color that gets darker, like just before the shield starts.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some of those, the Saber Barlows that I have. I probably the best saw cut bone of any of the knives that I own. Oh, Father, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the chat.
John, do you remember what pattern knife this was? Elon is asking.
Now you're asking me, right? Somebody will know. Is that the back pocket? Yeah, I believe it's the back pocket.
Yeah, it looks like a back pocket with a spear on it or a drop point, doesn't it?
Pretty sure it is.
I mean, if anyone's going to know, I ask Mike Curtis, he'll know.
Mike knows. That's a back pocket. I'm almost 90% sure. But yeah, what a great knife. I'd love to own that one.
Yeah. Real great stuff.
But
despite the lanyard hold a bit, but you know, we can live.
Yeah, some of the best knives that we, I think both of them are in saw cut bone, like the Queen series that we have.
Yeah.
Great knives. So yeah. All right. Number 3, what do we got?
Into the top 3,
Ram's horn.
And I love this when they just leave it as it is, you know, all ridges and everything, and just chuck it on the knife, as they have done with this one.
Don't get too concerned about like thinning it down or making it super even or consistent on both sides either. I don't even care. Just put it on there, man.
So Terrell's saying it's a Panama Trapper. The back pocket's a clip.
Oh, Panama Trapper.
But Mike Curtis is saying back pocket, so I'm not sure.
Back pocket. All right, so we got a little bit of controversy there. All right.
But Ram's horn, I really like it.
Bog Oak or Creighton G. I see we've forgotten them. Jesse's going to make us look bad. So he's trying to make us look bad.
Jesse, shut up.
We forget things. We don't remember everything.
No, especially with professional jackasses.
I was going to include like something more wood, and I kept telling them there's some other wood that we're forgetting, and Bog Oak was it. Bog Oak was going to be in like the top 12.
Well, just imagine that ebony had Bog Oak next to it.
All right, let's put a slash and put Bog Oak.
Yeah,
okay. Totally different woods.
It's fine. They're both dark. It's fine. All right, into the top 2.
So we got a lot of people that are liking the Ram's horn. We got Sean saying love it. Gaz likes the ironwood. Other woods that we didn't include. Cherry.
Yeah, cherry wood, maybe.
There's even what's the blue wood that Buck uses. I think there's a wood that's kind of, I don't know if it's, I guess it's
Cheeto
dry.
curly birch as well.
Curly birch, yeah. Yeah, see, we suck. Curly birch. This list could have been like 50, really.
We
Could have added.
we could have been way longer than that.
All right. All the different woods. We could have added a lot more.
Right, are we ready for the top 2?
Yeah. Is anyone surprised?
The 6.5 bone stag. I know it's not real stag, but for how much cheaper and readily available it is, I think it's better.
It's just the way that they do it. It looks so good. The way they burn it, the way they jig it, the way they dye it.
Yeah, I got the Warcliffe Trapper as my first 6.5 bone stag. The bone on it's outstanding.
We've made a massive mistake apparently because we don't have the curly maple on the list.
Yeah, and Elan's also mad that this is above genuine stag, but genuine stag is spenny.
He decided stag was going lower.
It was me. I will take the blame.
Nah, it was actually me. I said I didn't want to make it number 1 because that'd be too predictable.
Everyone loves it, but it's too expensive. When you could just buy the 6.5 bone stag that looks nearly as good.
It's just not the real thing. People don't want the non-real thing. They want
Doesn't bother me.
Mike's giving us a chance here, saying nice. One of my favorites.
Good.
It's spinny for a reason. Well, yeah, can't argue that.
I like the 6.5.
The tension is tangible. Yeah.
Let me tell you about
We know we effed up, all right? Leave us alone. We're human. It's like one of those Rolling Stone lists. It's so bad. It's like controversial and everybody talks about it.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we wanted.
The best guitarist of all time. You don't get anywhere close to the best guitarist
Screw
of all time.
Number 25 is now stag.
Okay.
And then Altum is 24.
No. Turn it around. What we got? Number 1. What is it?
We both love this one. I know we both love this one. I can't make it work, John. I'm gonna have to stay at number 2.
Okay. Let me press the button for you.
I'll do it. It's all right.
All right.
Amber Peach.
Gonna get flamed so bad right now.
I love the Amber Peach Sea Jig. The texture of it's great. The color in the dye is excellent.
You know why I made this number 1? Because it's readily available from Case in pretty much every pattern. And they make it to where you can have a full collection of this.
Yes.
So that propped it up on the list quite a bit. And this particular canoe, I have and absolutely love it. It's got to be one of my favorite knives of all time.
So Tony's Ponies is saying fix.
Fix.
Jesse McJames has put angry faces. We have a hello from Seattle. Hello, Angry Tom's.
Angry Tom's hat next door. How you doing?
A comment from Mikey here. No, that's for you.
Oh, wait. You're the one that's been drinking. Bah! All right. So our list sucks. Go ahead and flame us. I don't care.
Honestly, if you can offend me, I will send you my knife collection. It's not possible.
Did we have anything on the list that you liked? Let's just ask that. Was there anything on the top 25 that you enjoyed? Forget the order of it. Was there anything on there that you enjoyed? I think we did all right. There was plenty that we forgot, though. That was the problem. Big letdown. Fuck, we're getting tomatoes. I mean, Dean says, I liked it because the canoe started my knife collecting journey. Yeah. Here's the other big. Oh, Sean is a big fan of the canoe, correct? Where's Sean? Is he not going to give us any props for putting the canoe on?
No, Retro Stew's the canoe. Stew the canoe, innit?
Yeah.
So Tony's Pony said he really likes the ram's horn. OMKR says he likes the bull's horn.
Okay. So we didn't.
Elon says yes, he enjoys hardwood.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Much prefer it to the other alternative. Back to Randy's self-harming channel. Oh my, yeah, really? No, you don't need to leave yet. The moderator has to stick around for the end of the show.
Yeah. He's
not
choice.
going anywhere.
Yeah. He's on the contract.
He's just smiling. He's just in there. Yeah, I'm chilling.
El Phoenix says Smooth Bones, one of my favorites.
Right. Look how angry Randy is at himself. Unbelievable. Well, I don't know. Okay, so our promise to you next time is to do better. Okay, we'll try harder next time.
We won't do better.
No, we will. I'll make sure of it. Our list will be more complete. It'll be more considered. Curly Birch has definitely got to be on the list next time. What we needed to do is go through all the case handle materials because they pretty much cover the gamut, right?
Yeah, but we're not brilliant men.
But I think my conclusion about number one has a good case because, like I said before, they do them in all the different patterns, so you can get these and you can have a full collection of them. And the jigging, the peach seed jigging, is tough to beat. You know, corncob is pretty nice. Russell's is pretty good. What other jigging do you like? Not mad, just disappointed. Okay.
I do like all jig bone. I don't really have a particular fit. Are we going to do a 5-hour show? No, you can forget that, Frank.
I can tell Matt doesn't give one. Yeah. Don't make it obvious.
Don't make what obvious?
Never mind. You're going to do a 5-hour show.
Matt does care.
No. We're never going to do a 5-hour show, but we could do like a multi-part show. So
Deep Canyon is nice. Yeah, Deep Canyon jig's nice too. I have that on a half whittler. That's cool.
All right, so you ready to do this thing called a GAW? Yeah, oh, look who showed up. Look who's just showed up.
Oh.
Welcome, Mark, to the freebie show.
You're excluded from the giveaway.
I am not a big case fan, Old Fart says. Oh, okay. What knives do you like, Old Farts? What brand? Hey, how you doing, Mark? Let's get jigging with it. Yeah. All right. So, all right. You want to kick off the UK, and by having everybody in the UK let us know that they're in the UK by putting UK in the chat?
Yeah.
Just by typing UK. There we go. All right, so UKers, let's hear it from you. Elk, we considered that kind of be like, I kind of considered it to be like stag, basically, but it's a little different.
Okay, so if you're from the UK, put UK in the chat, please, so we know who can proxy for you. So we got Gaz FM as UK, we've got Michelangelo's from the UK, Tony's Ponies is the UK, Elan UK, Rab UK, Sean UK.
This is our best UK turnout ever. Thank you guys for coming in. It's been fantastic turnout today.
MB is UK, but don't proxy as he won last week. That's his words.
Right.
MB proxy for one of the other UK guys then when the thing comes up.
There you go.
So I'm going to pick a number, but we need a range first. I've not picked a range. So is there anybody else in the UK that hasn't put UK in the chat?
I think that's it. I think we got everybody on that one.
So I think the range will be...
Spread it out a bit.
I'm going to do 700 to 800 is the range.
Okay.
So I'm picking my number now. So Randy, if you want to put the range up there and then press start for me, 700 to 800, one proxy guess per person. You guess, guys, you're welcome to proxy.
How many spins of the wheel are you doing this week?
I'm going to do one.
Okay.
Oh, screw it. I'll do two. Why not? Let's just stick with two. People like two spins. Right, I've got my number. Okay, so let's see if I can try and keep up. Okay, so that, yeah. All right, Randy, you want to give it another 20 seconds and chuck a stop up there? Going for a quick fire giveaway.
Oh. Hey, it's been a great turnout. Thanks for everybody coming in. I really, really appreciate it. Fantastic. How come you put it up there twice? Oh, you want me to take that off the stage? We're not going to need that anymore, are we?
It's gone. It's gone. It's going.
Okay. All right. There we go.
All right. Okay, so there's a stop in there. That's great. Okay. Let's have a little look. Right, so my number was 763. And I think we're going to have a knife off, if I'm correct. So we have 766, which is 3 off. 761 is 2 off. Okay, so it looks like Elan at the moment. MB for Elan. So I'm getting 761 MB voting for Elan. Is that what you're getting?
I have nothing closer than that. 761 takes it. For Elon. MB for Elon. That's what you got, right? 761.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got.
Okay. Elon. Good job, MB. And congrats, Elon.
All right.
All right. So 2 spins.
So we got
Let's
2 spins for Elan. Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Is the wheel going to be nice?
Probably not.
And the wheel's been very
good.
helpful. So you slipped and dropped a spin. -1 spin.
The trolley wheel
Sorry,
goes
Elan,
round
that's
and
one of the
round.
spins gone. Spin
Trolley
number
wheel
2.
Goes round and round. You want a plastic cut.
You've won a Victorinox exclusive, Elan. Thank you for donating these, by the way, but you now won one of them back. You win a plastic cut, my friend.
Seriously.
Yeah.
God.
Yep.
All right. This is how this game works. Complete trolls. Shall you spin one more time? No?
The trolley wheel giveth and the trolley wheel taketh away.
All right. All right.
No, 2 spins. 2 spins and you're good.
All right.
Randy's going to make a slip for it. It's going to have to be a huge slip.
That's an awesome slip there. That's got to be pretty big.
The fickle finger of fate. You're correct there, MB. Okay.
So, Randy, check up the rules.
They're up already. He's on fire today.
All right. And
no proxies for Randy's WSG, please. No proxies.
We're going to have a range of 400 to 500. And go ahead and put the start in now. One proxy bid for you UK guys. Or if you don't want to win, one proxy bid per person. USA. And we're going to do 2 spins of the wheel, just like Slippy did. I'm back. What's happening? We're doing the giveaway. Put in your number there, El Phoenix, between 400 and 500. Range again, 400 to 500. OMKR, you too high. You're gonna have to guess again, buddy. There you go. You're good. I got you. Fat fingers.
Fat fongers.
Fat fongers.
Let me tell you about fat fongers.
Yeah, I like that comment. Fat fongers. All right, Watch City. If you're in the USA, make sure you get one guess in. 400 to 500. 900 for Randy. That's awesome. That guarantees he won't win. All right, give it about 15 more seconds. We move along, man. We don't mess around. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, put the stop up. We got Kirby Creek in here now. Kirby Creek, I missed you when you came in. Hello.
Right, the stop is up, John. What number did you have?
All right, so right here on the old hat, our range again was 400 to 500. And the number was 444.
Okay.
444.
So we have a 437 for Watch City Knives. Okay, well, Rab guessed 444 for Mike Curtis.
Well, that's perfect.
Oh Father EDC 444.
Pepper Dingo have a 444 for Pepper Dingo. Oh Father 444.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a triple threat.
Who was the first one? I didn't catch the first one you mentioned.
Going back.
Oh, okay.
Brab for Mike Curtis.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you three, we're gonna have a tiebreaker. So what we're gonna do is pick a number between. Let's do between 600 and 700.
Okay, so we got Mike Curtis, Oh Father, and who was the other one? Pepper Dingo. Okay, so you three, 600 to 700, pick one number.
Good luck.
Okay, PD's gone for trip sixes.
Threw it out there first. He's brave. I applaud you, Peppered. Now you're going to have all these other guys coming around you trying to figure out what to do.
And there's going to be a time limit, so we're not waiting forever for the one to wait for the last.
All right, so we're waiting on.
We've got Mike Curtis and Oh Father. Oh, just Mike Curtis left to go.
Yep, Mike Curtis.
621.
621, 613, right. And 666.
All right.
And the number was 624.
Mike Curtis.
Mike Curtis takes it. All right, Mikey, here we go. Mike Curtis. Spin number 1. Is it lagging yet?
Yes. Hey, Mr. C, welcome.
First prize, Old Hickory paring knife.
That's a nice one.
Number 27. That's the smaller one. Let me write that down.
Don't forget to hide the choice.
Yeah, I will. Now that I know how to get rid of all the ads on there ahead of time. So congrats, you got one. All right, next. What do we got? Old Hickory paring knife. And a whammy. You pulled around, you've cut your finger, you lose the spin, no prize awarded. So there you go. One knife. One knife from Mikey Curtis. There you go, boys. The troll wheel will make you spill your knives. So pretty light week for prize giveaways. Because the old troll wheel came out.
The troll wheel take us.
Stole some spins today.
The troll wheel definitely take us.
Yes, he does. So just in case I don't have it, I might already, Mike. I can't recall. Go ahead and send me your mailing address to the email that he's already so greatly put up there. Thank you, Randy.
I have Elan still, so Elan don't need to bother.
Okay, yeah, you pretty much have every UK guy's
pretty much, yeah.
at this point, right?
Yeah, all 8 of them, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if I have his address just to make sure.
I think I've probably got it somewhere if you can't find it.
I'll just check my file here.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Well, what's left of it anyway. Oh, he says send it to James A.
James A. James Alton? Is that James Alton? Yeah, I definitely don't have James's address, so he'll need to send that.
So yeah, James, if you're in here still, email John at thriftycaniffy@gmail.com and send it to.
Yep. He's about to leave there. So James, don't leave. Make sure you send me your mailing address because Mike has given you the giveaway. I don't think he may have left.
I can still tag him.
Okay. So James, are you in here? If you're in here. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Send me your mailing address, James. I don't think I have it. I just checked my list and I don't see it, so we'll wait on you. Yeah, I definitely don't have it. Coming up blank. Oh, there you go. So yeah, all right. So next week, what are we doing? We've got another episode of
Yes, sir.
The Slippy and Thrifty show next week. We still need to edit the Gung Ho Knife show, so that's still being in progress. That's going to be a long wait probably, but get to take a look at Mikey's collection still. But again, just want to thank everybody for coming in today because I think we set a new high for our audience.
It got up to like 72 at one point, which is awesome.
I definitely saw 72 at one point, and so that's just like phenomenal. We really appreciate it. I know Tom's going to be putting on a show here at 12:30, so make sure you guys go and support Tom since he's kind of having to fly solo, or I don't know what guests he's going to have. Maybe he's going to have the same guests, but he's going to be taking care of the production. So
there's a comment that I want to address, John, as well. So yeah, Angry Tom's hat next door. Yes, we do this Same time every week. It is 4:30 p.m. UK or 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Every
Right.
Sunday, that time.
Right. And if we're not live, we have a pre-recorded show, which probably won't happen for quite a few weeks at least, because I
Quite
think
a few
Slippy's
weeks still, yeah. Got quite a few
schedule's
weeks off the weekends.
yes, his schedule's pretty freed up. So we'll definitely be live for the next several weeks. And then again, even when we're not, we always have a show planned at the same time that we'll post and make available at 10:30 if we're not going to be live. But congrats to the winners today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the handle material show. I know it wasn't perfect, but
nor are we.
there's a lot of handle materials out there. It's a long. It would be a long show to make it perfect, but hopefully you enjoyed some of the other selections. But have a great time. Keep praying for Mrs. C. Mrs. C. She's got the C cancer, unfortunately. Hopefully she's doing great. Hope you guys are looking after her, Mike, and everything turns out well. Hit that like button again, Mrs. C says. Good to have you in here, Mrs. C. And hopefully whatever is the issue with Mrs. RJ, that she's okay too. My thoughts and prayers for her. So thank
100%.
you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. We'll see you next week. I am Thrifty.
Slippy.
He is
Slippy, jackass.
Slippy. And we'll see you next time. Take care.
See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.